Hello and welcome back to the course. This is the start of topic 2 on small plants. Now everyone takes notice of trees and shrubs, and these often get the most attention when threatened by human development like housing or roads or logging or indeed bushfires. They may also attract funding to protect them because they are so obvious in the landscape. But what about those small plants, the ones on the ground? Observation of a natural area should take all of the vegetation into account, and the smaller plants provide some of the best nature study opportunities. So small plants that are not the dominant plants or taller shrubs are often called the understory. The understory includes all of the vegetation up to about 1 metre or so high, certainly no more than 2 metres. The most interesting plants are those that hug the ground. They can tell you so much about the general environment, and they have an important role to play in the ecology of an area. So what are these understory plants? Well, they include the grasses, creepers, perennial and annual wildflowers, ferns, orchids and the like. Some have bark covering their lower branches, and we call these shrubs or woody plants, but most small plants do not have bark. Botanists use the term forb to describe the broad-leaved plants other than grasses. Some of them are here in the photo. The small plants are represented by hundreds of different plant families, and they display a bewildering range of forms, growth habits, and flower colours. There are some great portable field guides available that give a really good introduction to the range of plants that you might see in your local park or bushland reserve. And often the friends group of that reserve, or the shire, or maybe a landcare group or catchment management authority, they publish these guides, and most of the time they're free. If you want to get more involved, then more substantial books are out there. Some concentrate on one area or reserve, like the Sydney one here, or even Tasmania. But others focus on perhaps one plant group, or just in general. I've found that the most useful of these books has been Plants of Western New South Wales, which is probably no longer in print, but if you can get a copy, grab it. So even though the area seems a long way away, the plants in that book are found pretty much all over southern Australia, perhaps with a few slight variations. I do have a video on the various books that are available to show you some examples. We know the importance of keeping records, and small plants offer a great source of interesting and varied records. As your knowledge grows, these plants also offer a great way to learn scientific knowledge. Botanical names are much more accurate than common names, and they can give clues as to what the plant looks like. Look at these magnificent Tylotus plants out on the plains somewhere. And as mentioned before, online databases such as iNaturalist can be a really good way of keeping records. Here's some recent ones from late June, when the fungus season is in. So again, I encourage you to use these online databases as records for small plants. You'll find it very interesting. So that's all for now. I'll catch you on the next presentation. Bye.